I'm trying to think of an intro here for action.
Yeah! 1, 2, 3, Minecraft! We're gonna mine. We're gonna craft. They love crushing loaf. Fucking Jack Black.
Okay.
Dude.
I know you don't like long things, but this might be a long review. I have a lot of things to say.
I want to hear your thoughts. First of all, I want to clarify some things that I didn't know about the Minecraft movie.
Yeah, I went in pretty
blind.
Pretty blind.
As far as trailers concerned.
And
not a video game, other dimension. Minecraft Steve, real man, did not grow up in Minecraft world.
Minecraft doesn't exist in this.
Grew up in real world and went back as an adult. I thought it was Jumanji, where Nick Jonas gets trapped as a kid, lives out his life, exits the world, comes back as kid. They revisit him as adult. You know?
Spoiler for Jumanji.
Yeah, I guess. Who gives a shit? The movie's like 10 years old at this point. Yeah. So I just want to set the record straight there. Some things we thought.
Yeah, we took
wrong.
stabs.
Right.
Because we didn't know.
Because we didn't know.
I mean, we like to guess.
Shout out to the trailers for hiding that still, you know, to this day. Shout out. Some highlights, some key points we have to discuss. The cast. I really liked our characters.
I hated the older sister. She took me out of the movie. She was the
She's Wednesday's roommate in Wednesday.
I've heard that.
For reference. Yes.
I went with my kids. I don't think my daughter was even like, ugh.
She wasn't a highlight. She was kind of unnecessary.
There were times where, and it reminds me of a Family Guy episode.
We didn't use her properly.
No, but like they're out of place. There's like a Family Guy episode where they were doing this like parody. They cut the stew and they're like, now we're doing an away shot because I didn't have the time to be on set, so they're filming me over. There are shots that feel like they cut to her and she is in a box. Yeah. 400 miles away from everybody else going, you can't do that. Was that good?
Was that okay?
Do it again.
I got Wednesday season 2. I felt like that for every shot though. There's the scene where Minecraft Steve shows up and he's like, "Hiya! Wow!" and he's like Kung Fu Panda.
At the top of the tower.
The zombies. And then it's like shot of Minecraft Steve, shot of our cast, shot of Steve, shot of cast, shot of Steve. Shot of cast.
Yeah, there was a lot of it, but the most of the other actors to me, like the kid, I thought was great. Like
he was great. He reminded me of Tom Hanks' character in Big.
Yes,
but the young version.
Put him in something. Yeah. Like man, he'd have been great in Ghostbusters if he would have been older back then.
Yeah, dang.
He's too young, but I'm like, damn, he would have been great.
Yeah, he was good.
He was really good.
Jason Momoa.
Okay.
Jason Momoa is
I want to cover some weird things before you die.
We got to make a man sandwich. We got to make a full man sandwich. This movie, guys.
So we didn't know. This
movie's crazy. This movie's fucking crazy.
I don't know. Crazy. Jason Momoa.
He was good.
It was good, but
ready? Peter Dinklage, Pixels.
Yeah.
Yeah. Famed video game star from the 90s, can't let it go. Same thing as Pixels.
It's a super easy plot.
Yeah.
Plot device. Okay. I thought the weakest part.
Game over world. Over. Get it?
No, I got it. No, I got it.
We got to do a lot of Jack Black-isms in this.
I think you got like 4 original songs ready.
Crushing loaf. Fucking dude.
So the beginning of
I watched this movie at 10 o'clock in the morning, guys.
Yeah, so you saw it.
It was peak.
My main issue with this movie was how it began, and that kind of ruined the movie or the tone because there's this misconception. We've talked about this before. I feel like Hollywood feels like people don't care about the story; they just want to get to the juice. The gooey
intestines. Yeah.
And they took that so literal in this that the opening 10 minutes is as if they're slapping you in the face with like, yeah, stuff, first stuff, yeah. Movie. It was so bad that I was groaning in the first 5 minutes going, no, please don't
I thought it was fun.
No, I hated it.
No, it was fun because we get we get the loading screen music, we get the loading terrain, we get all that.
Once he gets into the world and it explains it, it's fine. But when he's like, when I was a kid, I had a dream.
I yearned for the mines. So what does that mean?
Stupid.
Yeah, but we know that.
I know, but it didn't even do anything.
It was a different line delivery than what we got in the trailers. At least. I know the line's dumb. They know it's dumb.
But anything else could have got us into that being ultimate dimension.
Yearned for the mines.
Then
yes.
A kid obsessed with the mines that he comes back, same shirt, same pants, still obsessed with them.
It was. Okay, if we're talking about the beginning of the movie, I thought it was great. Like where he's basically in like creative mode and Minecraft. The Minecraft stuff was great.
Fine.
That's what I'm talking
no.
about.
I meant that first 5 before we get there. When he's explaining how he loved and his whole world was
and it cuts to him in the office and he's like still in that dumpy like
dumb.
Yeah, it is.
Like
dumb.
and not even in like a fun dumb way. It was just dumb.
I feel like we should have been Urine for the Mines, smash cut, he's an adult, goes in the mines, into Minecraft. It could have been a 2-minute scene. Once he's in Minecraft, it's awesome.
Why didn't it go, I yearn for the mines, the guy tries to stop him, he comes back as a kid at night, sneaks in, finds out there's a thing, and then lives in there the entire
That's what I thought.
Anything else.
And then it smash cuts and he's got a desk job.
Like, it's so
like,
stupid.
What are we doing? What are we doing? I thought it was going to be that. Like, as kid, it grows up.
It was all to get that stupid piece underneath his bed, but we could have done that any other way.
Right.
So that's why I have a more, like...
He needed to have a house, you shit on it, but it got us to... the Jermaine Clement cameo.
Oh, doing the worst.
Which was the
American
greatest
accent. I love
scene
that.
in this movie. Just a couple of buds hitting the town with light blue blouses.
Too sexy, rugged buds. Yeah, he was great.
It was fantastic.
Well, he's always
Come on, guys. Garrett doesn't respect the storage community.
When has he never been good? He's the best in even terrible movies.
Yes. He's better in this than he is in Avatar 2. Yeah, that was a great cameo. Did not expect it. Glad they hid that.
Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't.
All to get Jason Momoa to think he's buying an old video game because he owns a game shop to buy the ticket. Then he finds the Tesseract.
Which is what it
We
is.
literally have a Tesseract.
Which Warner Bros. Like, hey, can we borrow your assets, Disney? Marvel, can we just use your...
Yeah, we need that.
'Cause it is.
We need that cosmic cube from... Not even Infinity War. We need the one from Avengers. We'll take the one from Avengers.
How can we get a discount?
We'll take the one from the first Avenger.
The cheaper?
Yeah, is that cheaper? Is that a...
Don't worry about the extra rendering.
Is that a lower poly asset? How we can buy for less money? Yeah. So we're in Minecraft world. You know, we find the cube. We're in Minecraft world. Super creative kid has older sister. Their mom died. Now they're living together.
Once we get past the Jack Black thing, and it goes to the family.
Yeah, I wanted to fast forward.
I know.
That's okay.
The family was weird. The town, though,
Jennifer Coolidge. Jennifer fucking Coolidge, man.
they threw her in for the adults. That whole B plot is just so we can get that very joke where, hello, and it's what's his name, who does all the voice
from What We Do in the Shadows and stuff. Yeah, I can't think of his name.
Because we just needed him to be in there, which is fine. But I mean,
yeah. Well, we also got the Jason Momoa line where he's like showing up to pick up kid from school, and he's like, "Whoever divorced her is insane."
Yeah. Yeah, he was very jovish.
Yeah.
Yeah, the town was just weird. Like the whole. It was
It was a small.
Everything
town.
was like a
small
weird
town with potato factory.
second thought.
Yeah.
To the rest of. Then why don't we just? My point was, why don't we just start in? Or get basically
We could have
right into
skipped.
Minecraft.
We could have
need
skipped.
any
We
of
spent
that.
way too much time on the overworld, only to have the. I thought it was going to be like, oh, we're spending so much time here because the climax is going to be the piglins get into
the world.
Because we see a villager goes through, so we're like, okay, well, we know now.
They definitely
and like
drop those nuggets.
Dennis, the dog, like which shout out Dennis, adorable.
I wanted Dennis.
I wanted Dennis. I wanted Dennis, big dog. He goes through the portal. There are characters from Minecraft world who go through. So I thought it was like foreshadowing that like Margosha, whatever, the famous New Zealand actress who was in all the, you know.
That the Grandma Tala from Moana.
Really? No.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I looked it up.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. Damn. I don't know what I was trying to say. I thought the piglins were going into real world.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they were going to terrorize this
They give you a
town.
bunch of hints that this portal's been open under here, and it's
And they're talking about like, oh, we can put a brain in this thing. And they show like a giant spud in the real world. And I'm like, is it going to be like a Ghostbusters thing? Like, are we going to make that come to life?
it did feel.
Why are we showing so much of the real world?
I
Like,
still feel because for Minecraft 2 or 3, that's still gonna be the plot.
okay, we got to establish.
There was a lot of
line.
low-key universe building in this movie, but I would give them credit. It wasn't as much as I thought it was going to.
No, that's what I mean. They spend too much time building the real world, and then they just throw you into weird Minecraft
They did the
world.
opposite.
Yeah.
It was weird.
Like, so we're in Minecraft. We're in Minecraft world. It looks great.
I will say
All the trailers did not do this movie justice. Something didn't look good.
you can see, unfortunately, like if this movie would have cooked for another year and they built more practical sets, because you can see when they're in a practical set that looks badass in Minecraft world, and then they take 3 steps, and then you're watching Speed Racer 2.
And then they're on a tower, and then the skyline in the background is a green screen. It looks really bad.
It was jarring, but yeah, the villagers, holy shit.
The villagers look great. The pigmen, holy fuck, that was the best looking thing.
The bad guy,
in the movie.
or whatever her name is.
Yeah, Margosha. They looked great.
Holy God.
They looked fantastic.
Like from her cape, the ring, I was like, oh my God, everything.
Fabric.
Yeah, threads are hanging. Like, no,
they look.
Parts of this movie look like it should probably be nominated for visual effects for an Oscar. Seriously. I mean,
which I did not think months ago.
No, that first trailer made me go.
That. Yeah, because like some things don't look great.
No.
The Elytra flight chase
was terrible.
Was great.
It was fun, but it looked
awful.
It looked worse than episode 1.
Yeah.
Pod racing.
It looked
like
real
way
bad.
worse than that.
It looked really bad.
It can't be worse than a 30-year-old movie.
No, because they're strapped to a harness, if that, on blue screens. Like, so we meet Steve. We're surviving a night. We meet Steve. He's like...
Which I appreciate that they didn't do the whole Steve is going to pretend to be nice while he's evil, doing the thing to say. Like, he comes right out and he's like, yeah, I've got to do this thing.
I got to do this thing to save my dog.
I hate that normally. So I'm glad they were just like, no, I'm not really evil. I'm doing it because I have to. And like, okay, cool. We talk about that. Just talk.
Yeah.
Communicate.
Say what you're doing. And they'll be like, oh, you got to save your dog? No problem.
Yeah, and they were.
Yeah, get us home. And we don't give a shit. Yeah.
Like, that I liked. That's how a movie should work.
And it wasn't
real
like
life.
movie breaking.
No.
Have a discussion about it. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was cool.
So Steve needs to get the orb, which they have, but they broke.
It's a cube.
They broke the Earth crystal or whatever. Yeah. Yeah. You know nothing. Yeah. He's like, okay, all right. Like, we got some things to talk about. So, blah, blah, blah. He needs the orb to give to Margosha because she's like, we got your little dog, too, even though they don't.
They don't.
So, which I thought was weird. I was like, why did he get the collar? But then he gets another collar. They're two collars.
In the beginning,
dog science? I don't understand.
Oh, yeah. It almost felt like it was a different dog when they retrain him. And I'm like, oh, is every dog
every dog's a Dennis?
But then it wasn't.
It's a hive mind.
That's what I thought, but then later on,
actually, Dennis is a parasite. And it's a unimind.
It's it's like a Rick and Morty thing. It was weird. Because later on in the movie, we get this weird shift where it's Transformers.
Yeah.
And I'm watching Transformers.
Yeah.
Like the one we saw, the last one that came out. Like that's that movie.
Yeah.
Like they're in that same CG field.
Right.
My youngest leans over and goes, "Dad, it's Transformers."
Transformers 1?
Is it the one that was that leads to G.I. Joe at the end?
Oh, Rise of the Beast.
That's what it felt like.
Oh, okay.
I got that whole fight where they're by the volcano at the tower.
Yeah, we'll get there. Yeah. We'll get there. But we go to the village because Steve's like, "Let's go. I got my stash. I got my hidden stash.
We got to get some original Jack Black song."
Yes.
Chicken Shack, and I'm like,
it sucked. What are we doing? We like go through the village and he has this like machine where he builds a chicken shack that like is lava chicken. Like
we're
not even trying.
No, that's what I mean.
We're not even trying.
On set one day, he was probably screwing around.
Yeah.
And they were like,
That's gold. That's gold.
Put it in the movie.
Put it in the script. Put it in the script. What about General Chungus? Can we talk about General Chungus?
Chungus was funny.
Who was voiced by?
I don't know.
The director of the movie.
Okay.
Because they didn't want to pay Kyle Gass any money to voice Chungus.
It did kind of sound like
I had to look it up in the theater.
No, I looked it up and I couldn't remember who it was, but he almost sounded like Andy Samberg.
Okay.
Going like, "Hey guys." Yeah, Andy does and I'm like, "Oh, is that Samberg?"
I did not like Big Chungus because one, it was voiced by nobody, and two, I don't think any of the piglins other than Margosha should have had any voice. Because when that dude started talking, it was weird.
I liked the funniness because none of the little ones could talk, but only like her and that one.
Yeah, just those two.
Yeah, which was fun. Like, "Hey, I'm sorry." Like,
I gotta unalive you guys. Yeah, I don't think it did it for me. I get that's like Chungus. It's the meme, guys.
That's what it was.
Yeah, well, it's for the kids. That character's specifically for the kids.
That and the fight, the jockey, the
chicken jockey.
The theater erupted. I was in. My kids were screaming.
Really?
They said it as they mouthed it. They said it to the mouthing as they said it, and they were screaming. And my kids this morning were sending me all the reaction videos in theaters of people losing their mind over. And I'm like,
we're chicken jockey?
We don't get it. So when we saw the trailer, we're like, that's dumb. But apparently that's what sold everyone.
Yes. Okay, so this movie is for new Minecraft fans. Not for, like, who played it, like, before all the...
There's stuff in there for us.
But before all, like, the wingsuits and haunted mansions and...
I can't speak for you as much, but I know we haven't played as much. Right. I used to play it for the first 5-6 years that game was out.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Now, like, they say things and I'm like, I don't know
what does that mean?
What does that do?
The Woodland Mansion, when he's like, it's the evokers and like the guy. I'm like, I know what those are.
I've heard of them, but I'm like sliding in my chair, like, oh shit, I don't know what I thought.
But like that was my problem. They're like, we're going to the Woodland Mansion, and I'm like, I have really no attachment to the Woodland Mansion. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was with it until the bucket tricks, the cooking the chicken, like the killing the pigs, turning the like, oh, this is funny, and then all of a sudden I'm like, I don't know where we're at anymore. I'm old. I'm old.
Right? Yeah. It's like we're going to the Redstone mines, and then there's like that big piglin thing. Is that?
I guess.
Is that from the games? Is Big Piglin with Nether Cannon?
I know
from
that
the
Iron Golem with the Swiss isn't in the game.
That's not a thing.
And that's going to be allegedly.
That's going to be, which will be cool.
That's cool.
That'll be dope. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Elytra is still even like, I don't really know. All I know is people online are like, you can't get an Elytra unless you beat the Ender Dragon and go to an End City. So Steve's clearly lying about, shut the fuck up, guys. The director was like, let's
throw it in there. Throw it in there.
Kid builds a jetpack. It'll be a payoff moment.
Plus, that's stuff you do in Minecraft 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10.
Right. Go to the Ender Dragon.
Because he literally, I thought I grabbed 3 of the wings. So clearly he has them, or he's bought them, or the villagers.
Or they're made a different way in this world. Who cares? He makes a tater tot launcher. Yeah. Out of an eraser and a paperclip.
In this world, you can take, he even says, oh, you took normal everyday things and made it into something
we are clearly,
cool.
This is what video game movies need to be doing.
That I like.
Take the things and put them in a story that makes sense while maybe breaking some of the game's rules.
Which is fine.
Yeah.
You can do that as long as they didn't, which I don't want to skip to the end, but the fact that they didn't do the Minecraft as a game in the real world is why this movie succeeds ultimately. And they act like they're going to pull that at the end, and they even like meta laugh at you, and they don't. And I'm like, thank you. Because
Bravo.
That would have ruined the movie.
Yes, it
which is why you can break the rules, because this is just a world. It's not a game.
It's a dimension.
It's a dimension they happen to find.
Right.
Which now you're like, okay, cool. It's just
which I think is why it's called a Minecraft movie,
right?
Not the Minecraft movie. Right. Yeah, big difference.
Which is why I think comes back down to the beginning, which is why I'm sad that they didn't give us a better groundwork into a decent movie once it got past the weird shit.
Once we got there, I was like, okay, we're kind of settled in, and then it's like, oh, let's cut to our B plot of Jennifer Coolidge wanting to bang this villager. And I'm like, no, I don't, no. I don't care.
There's 1 or 2 flashes when they cut to her that are funny. And my audience laughed. I heard groans and 1 comment off like the 3rd cut, like again. Like it was too much. Like it was over. It was,
I gotta take you want dinner. I gotta take you to dinner. That's it.
I was okay with one cut to dinner. Like, you have such a better personality than my husband. That was a funny line because he's not talking.
Wow.
But like they play that scene for like 3 minutes. They leave.
They do it 3 times.
They play it again. They leave. They come back. They do it again. And they're like,
and it's an after credit scene,
which was funny. Which is why if you would have left the one in and not came back at all until the after credits, when it's like, hello.
Which I get. I'm sure your kids. Well, I don't know, because it's like a Jennifer Coolidge thing. So like,
no, my kids love her.
Okay, I do too. But like, who is this for?
But she's the it person now in Hollywood.
Okay, is she?
It's weird.
Okay. All right.
My daughter does impression. Like, that's a thing. Everyone loves Jennifer Coolidge.
Yeah, that is a meme. That is a meme. Okay, that is true. Yes.
She literally just plays Stifler's mom. That's from American Pie, where she's just like into the person who wants to hook up with them. That's like she's literally like, I'm into you. I want to hook up. Like that's it. I'm slutty old lady.
Just doing that. This movie is like, take every movie Hollywood has ever made in the past 20 years and put them into one video game movie.
Yes.
Like,
put a Minecraft filter on it.
Put a Minecraft filter on it. It is like every action movie ever, to the point where we have these stakes that do not matter. There's characters who die and then come back at the climax to save the day. And it's
you're
like,
counting down.
How many times are we going to do this, Hollywood? How many times are we going to fucking do this? You're taking one of our main characters and doing that with. You cannot do that. It doesn't work.
Or actually grow a pair and kill the character.
And do it.
Because then people would be like, damn, that was actually an emotional movie, because the guy learns a lesson, sacrifices himself to save everyone, and now they're going to remember him as they go back. But no, we can't do that.
No, we can't do that.
Kids movie.
That's kids movie. Yeah.
But that's that right there.
Yeah.
So they have the big battle,
which is literally, it's vanilla WoW plot.
Oh,
Horde comes through portal to invade Alliance. It's literally the giant portal from World of Warcraft. Like,
then we do Transformers, Beast Wars.
Then we do Beast Wars. Yeah, he's in the suit.
It looks like they filmed or they animated where they filmed the scene. It's crazy to me.
The finale worked for me though.
It's not bad.
I think it worked. I think it was a lot of fun seeing the
But that's
swiftness Gollum was really
they went
cool.
full Marvel.
Yeah,
It's big CGI.
it's Ready Player One.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's literally Ready Player One, where it's like big CGI things are gonna clash at each other, and you're gonna have a fun time because we're gonna show you some cool stuff.
I don't overthink it.
Even though only Minecraft Steve gets armor, the rest of them don't get armor.
Can we talk about that?
Yeah, the armor looked really bad.
But it was so funny because of how bad it looked, and I feel like it was on purpose.
Really bad.
Because I think they're showing you how
Dumb.
it would really look in real life.
Right. Like you guys you don't actually want this. The whole time the movie is telling you you don't want.
Felt like
You do not want a Minecraft movie. You don't want it. As we're watching it, it's going like, see this? Do you see how bad this looks?
They do that. The scene is almost like from Batman with the cut and the up when he has the diamond armor and then the pull out shot, and you're just like, you're waiting here like wah, wah, because it's so stupid, but it's so funny because it's so stupid, and he's trying to run in it, and you can clearly see it's not an act. He physically the shoes are like this, and he's like as fast as he can. He goes sneak attack, and he does this little jump, and it looks like something you did in Premiere, and you like grab him and pull the thing, and you're right. You don't want this movie.
You don't want it. You don't want it. And we're telling you don't. It's like, but I've already bought the ticket.
I'm here.
I'm an hour and 45 minutes in.
Like this movie, I told him the first reaction, like, I don't know what to think of this movie because they went full trope on some things and then full called the tropes out. When she's like, come here, I want to got a little knife, you're going to try to stab me, right?
That was really funny,
Never. No, but this time I really have something to say. Like, and they're making fun of that, which was funny.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's
But
so...
you're the tropiest movie of all time. Like, if we pointed out it's meta, like...
Yeah, we're allowed to do it.
It's time to mine and craft on 3. Like...
I'm like, that's what it means.
You're killing me.
They got it in. The whole time I'm thinking, how are they going to get Minecraft in this movie?
This is one of the only movies that I think can get away with doing stuff like this. And I never thought I would have said maybe so many positive things or, like, had as, like, okay of a time as I did. You know? If that makes sense.
No. It felt very an Adam Sandler movie.
Yeah.
But, like, in parts, they didn't push it enough. Like, this felt like a PG version of Grandma's Boy.
Okay.
Not because it's just a video game, but I mean, as far as, like, the ridiculous, over-the-top, weird stuff they've cut to. Like, the Dante with the lion or whatever, and Grandma's Boy. I'm sorry. Those ridiculous things that would make you go, what the hell am I...
What are we doing?
Same kind of, but they didn't push it far enough. There's some things I feel like they should have pushed farther on the comedy.
Yeah, they didn't go enough. They didn't go full. Like, they still had to make it a kid's movie.
Like,
which is
hey, I blew up the town factory potato chip thing. That could get you expelled.
Womp womp.
No consequences.
Yeah, we're not gonna mention that or anything. We're not gonna even talk about that.
After credit scenes, did they really? I mean, it was.
Well, we saved the day.
They were fun.
Yeah. Well, then Steve goes back to the real world. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's right.
And then he gets a cool jacket. Like, Jason Momoa and Jack Black probably had so much fucking fun making this movie, and that's what made it decent. It's because, like, they're doing a dance party. We get a Jack Black song at the end. I'm like, okay, everybody had tons of fun making this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's so distracting. Like, and this is not comedy.
It was probably the easiest movie of all time for them to fucking like, acting one.
In front of but Jack Black is going to have a stroke. Like that one
you said that. I didn't think it was distracting, but
that one scene on the roof where like after he like fights and he turns and his hair is like frizzled and he's sweaty. I'm like, well, that's not any special effects. No. That was probably after the second take, and then he's like, "That's it. Yeah. That's the last shot we were getting of me."
It almost made me go, "I need a haircut." Yeah.
I love that guy and I feel bad. I don't want him to die early.
He's lost weight though.
Has he?
Yeah. He's lost like 30 pounds this year.
He's on.
Because Jason diet. Jason Momoa is like, you gotta fucking, we gotta get.
Like he jumps and it's like, cause this stuff. I'm not trying to be anti-body positivity. I mean,
this movie was filmed like a year or two ago by now, so I
just want him to be alive. Yeah. Because for somebody that throws himself around like that and is literally doing insane stuff.
That's why he's still alive.
Maybe
because he's running around and sweating all the time. Like, thank God.
All right, before I score, where would you put this and the recent reboom of video game movies that have come out?
Well, we got Borderlands, which set us back a couple.
I did, but I mean, okay, so when they started rolling out good, we got Sonic and Mortal Kombat to a lesser degree. I mean, it's not the worst thing. You know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
The Mario movie.
Yeah.
Detective Pikachu.
This was the Mario movie. It was like verbatim. We'll cut to some overworld shenanigans.
Super similar.
And then we'll show Bowser and all his things. And then we'll show overworld shenanigans. And then we'll show Bowser and his things.
I was going to say, to me, this felt a little better than
Yes. Yes, me too.
Mario.
I thought that as
But
well.
it felt
The same plot.
similar to Mario.
The same
It is nowhere near as good as Sonic, in my opinion. Nowhere. It doesn't touch. It can't touch.
No. Because Sonic's basically Dragon Ball, and that's kind of just not fair,
Right.
You know?
That's true.
Yeah. I think this was.
This is very Detective Pikachu.
I was gonna say it's up
very
there with
that
Detective
level.
Pikachu.
Like there's like Detective Pikachu has a lot of good points, but they miss out on some things.
It's not a great movie.
It's not a great movie, but it's like a fun movie, and
But it's
like
a
really
Pokemon.
cool stuff.
Yeah.
It's very similar to that.
Justice Smith, brings that movie down quite a bit. Like, just saying. What Ant-Man daughter brings that movie down quite a bit. I'm just saying.
She's not great.
Jack Black. We love Jack Black.
I think she's better than what's her name in this movie. To me, the weakest part of the movie was her.
Really? I liked Danielle.
Is that the
Pennebaker, whatever?
real estate lady?
Yes.
Yeah. I hated
Orange
how
is the
they
New
had,
Black.
That's where she's from.
Yeah.
Okay. I hated how they had to get her into it, but I
That's
really
fine.
liked her character.
Yeah, it's whatever. She's like, I
Everybody
got a
else was
zoo
fine.
business,
Yeah.
and I'm like, well, that's kind of.
We know where that's
The
going.
animal one. Yeah. Bravo.
Yeah.
Bravo. Yeah. I had a fun time. I enjoyed watching it because it's like it's Minecraft.
It makes you.
I like
It
Minecraft.
makes you want a
Yeah.
movie though where they just like hang out and do stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
when
When
he
he's
went-
building like the theme park and shit. It's like
Where's that
Skates
movie?
World. Like, yeah. He's just doing this.
I want the
and, like
prequel.
stuff's happening in the background. I'm like, you can't do
When
that.
Momoa falls through the hole and they show him as he's
Yeah.
like I want more of
side
that.
scroller
We don't
stuff.
get anything else, and then he comes out of the ground and go like, no, why?
It's so close.
So close.
Yeah, the creeper farm, like, it's all the stuff I do in Minecraft in a movie.
Yeah. Yeah. That.
So,
yeah.
the Elytra wing chase looked shitty. That was the highlight of the movie for me. I think it was so much fun. Like, you know what I mean? Like
dumb,
Jack Black riding Jason Momoa while
The
grabbing
beginning
his
was fun,
hair.
right?
That's funny.
When
as
he comes
fuck.
up and he's like this, and he has the goofiest,
That's
shit
so
eating grab.
funny.
Like, I wonder if that wasn't even supposed to be in the movie. Because it almost looks like he's
He's
screwing
just,
around
like,
and
riding Jason
But he's
Momoa.
making his face like they told me to stop and I'm not gonna
So
stop.
fun.
Yeah.
So funny.
Yeah.
Them doing like Jason Momoa saying we have to make a full man sandwich, and then Jason Momoa and Jack Black basically 69 each other in the air. So fucking funny. He's like, you gotta tighten up. He's like, there's some negative space back there.
I'm sorry, this is good. I have to. And he's like about squeezing his ass cheeks, and Jack Black's like, I understand. So stupid.
But it was so funny.
though.
Like those two need to be. There's an interview with them. They're like, we need to be in. They're like doing a Spanish thing, and he's like, Jack Black is like, hermanos caliente, and he's like, what does that mean? And the interviewer's like, hot brothers.
Yeah, Momoa needs to keep doing unhinged roles.
Yeah,
like in
Fast
Fast and
X.
Furious,
Yes,
and he's like
Fast X.
completely unhinged.
Yeah, Aquaman was not for him.
No.
I'm excited for Lobo.
Unhinged.
Unhinged. Yeah. Yeah.
What's your score?
I'm a 6.5. I was gonna go higher, but I'm like, I can't, because like it is a kids movie at the end of the day. It's not really reaching for anything. It doesn't do any original stuff.
No. It looks amazing.
I'm just glad it turned out better than what the
It
first.
did not
trailer
look like it was going to be good.
No,
I went in with low expectations.
Very low.
But I think the bar was cleared.
very low. Yeah.
I'm going to give it. Yeah, I mean, 6.5 seems a little high.
Right. It was a lot of fun.
But
it looked good.
The fun parts were
looked
fun.
good.
And I see what they were going for. I just wish. I'm going to give it. I would agree with you. I feel like it'll grow on me in time because I'm going to have to see it 106 times. I'm going to have to take the kids again.
Jack
tonight.
Black.
Tonight. I have to go again.
Really?
Like, we walked out of the theater. We saw
We
it
gotta see
early. I
it,
took my
like,
kids early. So we
gonna
walked
do
out. and
3D.
Like, can we go again? Can we go this weekend?
roller coaster.
Can we go? I'm like, oh my God, guys. Like, no. Like, so I don't know. You want to take the kids? You can take them.
No, that's okay.
So yeah, I mean, it's worth. I would see it in the theater though because it's worth seeing.
Oh yeah.
Just
Yeah.
because of how cool it looks.
I know it's in 3D. I don't think either of us did 3D.
No, I didn't see it in
No.
3D. And I kind of now want to. And we don't have an
It
IMAX
would look
within
all right.
100 miles of us.
Yeah,
We don't-
so fuck us, right?
right. And it says formatted for IMAX, not filmed for IMAX. So
Boo, Minecraft movie, boo,
yeah.
boo.
So yeah, check that out.
It was good.
Yeah.
Yeah. clearly we enjoyed ourselves.
Oh yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Yes.
Like I told you, I didn't know what to think. It was like I was getting hit in the face with like coolness and shit at the same time, and I'm like,
Yeah. 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 So.
yeah. Like, subscribe, check out. We just launched our membership thing.
Yes.
Got to talk about that.
Got to do my corn tier.
Well, ones don't. But yeah, check that out. If you have one of the tiers, you get to choose what we review. And
So like Minecraft.
like I'm changing it right now.
Do it again.
New tier.
You got to do Minecraft 3D. Okay. All right.
Actually, yeah. Anything you suggest, we'll review.
Anything.
Even if we review, well, you know that we can review on YouTube.
Yes. Not anything. Any movie. Any cinematic Hollywood movie. Fuck.